Hey guys, I noticed there was quite a lot of videos on the YouTube about bushcraft and bits of kit people take, like survival gear, camping gear, such like. So I've decided that I'll put a little post on of the stuff that I've got, just to show what I generally take. When it's laid out in the bed, when you look at it, it does seem quite a lot, but considering it just fits in this pack, what it is, it's an engineer's pack. And it's got jetpacks on the side for just a little bit more, so I can fit a little bit more gear in it. It's quite ingenious really, because it can turn into a holdall as well. That's a cover which goes over the straps. But yeah, sometimes I'll put my poncho in that, something, just to keep it out of the way. Right, so next thing I've got is my Bergen cover. That's my Bergen cover right there. Then I've got a stuff sack here. That's for just keeping some clothes and stuff in. It was actually a pair of waterproof trousers, the PVC ones, the old standard issue ones. I just turned it into a stuff sack. It was easy enough. Then I got my sleeping bag. Not the best sleeping bag in the world. I'd rather have a standard issue sleeping bag, but with a downfilled, because downfilled's better. But when it gets wet, it's not the greatest thing in the world. Extreme temperature, -10. I doubt it's going to get any colder than that. Anyway, next thing you notice is that I've got 2 roll mats, and depending what kind of camping or that I'm going to do, I would usually take the bigger one because I usually sleep in the hammock. But the shorter ones for things like the bivvy, you just need it wide enough to fit across your shoulders and like your arms and legs. They're not exactly, you don't notice they get cold as much if you're lying on your back or your front. The next thing I've got is a DD hammock tarp. That thing's it's really good actually. It comes with paracord. It's about, I would say about 10 meters. Nah, yeah, about 10 meters. The tarp itself's 3 by 2 meters, which is plenty of room. Even if you're not using a hammock. Next thing I got here is a US Army poncho. Excellent. Got a paracord, and I've also got some pegs and stuff in it as well. I could easily take the poncho and the hammock, and I could save that big bulky tarp, the DD Hammocks tarp. Now I've got the DD Hammocks camping hammock. That thing is brilliant, I'll tell you what. But whenever you are camping in it, I recommend that you do put a roll mat or something underneath you, just to insulate you, because when you're lying on it, your clothes get crushed to about millimeters, so it is quite cold, especially in Scotland. But then, -10 sleeping bag, that helps. Next thing is got carabiners. You never know when you need carabiners, especially if you've got a utility tee line hanging under your tarp so you can hang your gear off it. That's very useful. Next thing, if you just ignore the first aid written on top of that, this is actually my poncho liner, my American poncho liner. That thing's brilliant as well. It's got little bits of paracord that you can tie onto the inside of your poncho. So if you do set it up as a shelter, you could have it as like a bit more insulated, or you could use it as a blanket, or you could even turn it into a sleeping bag if you tie all the bits of paracord together. Next is my bivvy bag. My bivvy bag's a standard issue bivvy bag. Next is just like a water pouch. They're okay, but I think they're a bit fragile sometimes, so I don't exactly like losing them. Whereas if you have a standard issue water bottle like that, these things are bomb proof. You can't go wrong with these, bomb proof. It also comes with a cup. I keep my knife and fork in there, my spoon in there, just to make your life a little bit easier. Next thing is this. It actually once it was a CD player holder from years ago, but I've actually turned it into like my hygiene kit. Like I'll keep my washing stuff in it, soap, stuff like that, toothpaste, what have you, because hygiene in the field's very important. Then I got some bungees. I've only got 2. a bit of a shame, and try and nab some more. Bungees are brilliant. You could use it to set up a tarp, anything at all. Excellent. Next one is this pouch. Contains most of that, like my small kit. It contains most of that. For example, I have my open on knife here. Open on knives are brilliant, dead cheap, easy as switchblade, you know, standard. Next thing is my multi-tool, because if you're doing something you find it awkward, you're always going to need a set of pliers. Always going to see it in it. You know, you're never going to go wrong with one of them. Then I got a Eurohike pen knife. It's quite good. It's got a compass on top, but it's also got a torch on it, which is useful. You know, because if it's in your pocket and you're fiddling around in the middle of the dark, it's always useful. Then I got a knife sharpener. That's good because you want to keep your blades sharp in the field. Next bit of kit that I keep in the pouch is a box of matches. Swan matches. You know, you just break the non-safety ones. You can strike it off your zip in your trousers or rock anything. You notice that brown thing? That's actually horseshoe fungus. So I can strike one match like that and it'll be lit forever. Just about, yeah. Next thing is my fire striker. Excellent bit of kit. I recommend you get one. Again, it's got horseshoe fungus on it. It works in the wet as well, which is great. Then I got a Petzl head torch. I haven't actually changed the batteries in this since I got it, and I've had it for about 7 months now. I think I need to change the batteries, but see when you first put the batteries in, it's brilliant. It's the best head torch you'll get. It's around £35. Excellent. Next thing on the menu, it's my survival kit, SK survival kit. The reason why it's all blackened out and that is, you know, just in case, because, well, sometimes you just don't want to be seen. But you notice that I left the inside is because if you do want to be seen, then shiny inside attracts attention. Inside my survival kit, you know, I got like a compass, I've got fishing line, I've got, you know, like paracetamol and Nurofen and stuff like that. I've also got some rubber solution, because if your waterproofs break or something on your tarp breaks, you need to patch it and seal it. There you go, rubber solution, easy. There's a crayon on there for writing, chalk, tea light candles, you name it, I've claimed it. Usually I would use like a small tobacco tin, but that time I thought, well, if I'm going camping, if something goes wrong, well, there you go, I've got a good kit. Right, another thing is billy cans. Billy cans are great. I got a small, medium and a large. That's the large one, it's the same with the small one. The medium one's getting washed out at the moment. You notice I've got a rag in it. The rag's for like lifting your billy cans and stuff, like holding the lids and stuff, because it gets hot. Not just that though, it stops, if I put it in there, it stops the billy cans clanging together. So say if I was hunting or something like that, it would stop me making a noise. That could be a pain in the ass. So yeah, that's pretty much my kit. It's a fair whack of it. Yeah. It does do you though. You know, and then you got your food on top of that, you got your extra weight for your water. So it does fill the pack, but it's all good, look. Yeah. That's about it. Alright.